I am ugly. I am disgusting. I am useless. I am hideous. I am fat. I am unworthy. I am repulsive. I am stupid. I am dumb.
Worthless.
I am unwanted.
I am ugly. I am disgusting. I am a failure. I am
broken.
ashamed.
I am scared.
I am weird. I am a disappointment. I am boring.
I am nobody.
I am useless. I am hideous. I am fat. I am unworthy.
I am disgusting.
I am repulsive.
I am a failure.
I am stupid. I am
I am
dumb.
ashamed.
I am unwanted.
weird. I am a
vile. I am
disappointment.
broken.
I am boring.
I am
useless.
scared. I am hideous.
I am nobody. The number of children and teenagers who are taking their own lives has hit its highest rate in 14 years, with more than 4 suicides a week due to depression in young people. Statistics show that in 2015, there was approximately 231 teens aged between 10 and 19 that took their own lives. I was one of those people.
My name is Andrea Rutter and I work as a mental health nurse. Mental health is, it affects everybody. It's just basically how we all cope. It's when you can't cope with those things that you become mentally unwell, and then that's when usually people start to seek help. And I think as a society we need to encourage people to be more open about how they feel and not judge people negatively when they're not coping.
Chat Room it's a show about 6 teenagers, and they've all got their own problems in their own way, really. And Jim, one of the main characters as such, he suffers really from depression.
There's a long list of indicators really that somebody's suffering with depression. The things you would look out for would be people who would becoming withdrawn, they lose interest in their social circle, they lose interest in the activities that they used to be involved with, they become more isolated, they have a feeling of hopelessness, academic prowess sometimes as well. Your progress can, if you've been good at school and you've been working at a certain level, that might start to drop. That could be an indicator that somebody is depressed.
Yeah, the one thing that I really didn't expect is how many people are affected by it. Like, one of the statistics I read was that 1 in 3 people are affected by mental illness. And when you look at our cast, it was a cast of 6 people. It was like 2 of them really could be affected by it, and it made us want to do the show more. It made us want to perform the show, because then we could really open people's eyes and hopefully make them more aware of that this does happen. It's not just a performance.
It was one of the reasons we have a bit at the end of our show where we all come out with our phones and we're given a few statistics on mental health issues, particularly in young people. And I do feel like we had to do that because it's not as talked about, and people kind of are concerned about talking about it and don't really want to discuss it with people.
I think it's probably the biggest indicator of suicidal intent, because fear, obviously, if you've got another form of mental ill health, you might be frightened, it might scare you, but you can deal with it. But I think depression is the one illness that makes you feel absolutely hopeless, feel that there's no hope, there's no cure, that nothing's ever going to get better, that it could only get worse, and that people who are depressed feel as though that their families and friends would be better off without them.
Yeah, well, when I did the research, obviously my character was very depressed, so I focused my research on depression, like how many people get depressed. It was like 1 in 3 people that suffer from depression, but then a lot of it was linking into people who have suicidal thoughts, or people who even go on to commit suicide. So it was one of the, I can't remember what the statistics were, but it was just below like half people who do have suicidal thoughts don't tell their family or friends. And that was the part really I think that touched me, whereas like a lot of people who feel this way feel like they've got no one to talk to. So then when I come across to play my character, it was like I had to feel isolated. Like, these people who were trying to help me, in order to get in the mindset of my character, I had to really feel like I haven't got that help there and I've got no one there to help me.
There is hope that most people who suffer with depression, if they get help, do feel better. There is always light at the end of the tunnel, and it's really important to talk to somebody, tell somebody how you are feeling, and then seek help professionally if that's what's needed. But if you are feeling suicidal, you can and will get better with help. Please don't do it on your own.